Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start our new chapter, which is alternating current. Now to start with this chapter, let us have some introduction. First of all, what is alternating current? Alternating means the current which alters continuously. Alters means which changes continuously with time and direction, right? So alternating current is the current which changes continuously with time and direction is known as alternating current, and it is represented as I is equal to I naught sine of omega t, or I is equal to I naught cos of omega t. Means this alternating current can be represented in terms of sine wave or cosine wave. Here I naught represent the maximum amplitude of the wave. Here we are talking about the current, right? And the sine wave, we know that we have studied in 11th chapter that sine wave is represented like this. So in this case, this amplitude is actually I naught, which is representing the maximum current, and cosine wave is represented like this, and here this amplitude is known as I naught, which is the maximum amplitude of current. Here omega is angular frequency given by 2 pi by t or 2 pi nu, where t is the time period of oscillation, and nu is the frequency of oscillation. Time period, we know that the time taken to complete one cycle is known as time period, and nu frequency is the number of oscillations per second, right? Similarly, we can write the equation for EMF as equal to E is equal to E naught sine of omega t, or E is equal to E naught cos of omega t, where E naught is the maximum amplitude of the EMF. Now we also know that in DC circuit, the only component which is included is resistance, and in that case voltage is represented as IR. And this law is known as Ohm's law. But in case of AC circuit contains three components: resistance R, inductor L, and capacitance C. We will discuss about these factors in detail in this chapter.